Are you ready to eat?
We are back for our ultimate breakfast challenge, and today's heavyweight,
Hollywood and Vine.
Good morning, crew. I hope that you're ready because we are starting at Hollywood and Vine. On the off chance that you don't know what Hollywood and Vine is, it is a character dining option that in the morning has Disney Junior Play and Dine, where you can find characters like Fancy Nancy, Vampirina, Doc McStuffins, and Goofy, and then it switches in the afternoon to whatever Minnie is hosting because it's seasonal. Now we are here for a little play and dine action this morning. Now if you're curious financially, this one's gonna be about $47 for adults, $30 for kiddos. Let's head on in because this one is all we can enjoy.
Real quick before we sit down to eat, let's just talk about the general... Oh, hey girl.
Hey.
Let's just talk about the general vibes of Hollywood and Vine. It definitely gives off that retro, almost elevated diner vibes. When I say diner, I mean you've got these like kind of fun like metal chairs, as well as like the little clock up there, time to eat. That definitely gives some diner, but it is elevated because it's supposed to be classic Hollywood. So you're gonna find murals of Hollywood landmarks. Oh, hey, Vampirina, Doc McStuffins. Hey! We'll talk about why Vampirina and Doc McStuffins are here in a second. But you're gonna find a huge murals of Hollywood landmarks, Hollywood maps. This is definitely supposed to be as if you step back in time to I guess like an old, kind of a nicer, fancier Hollywood diner. Now here at Hollywood and Dine, it is a buffet. We are here for breakfast. We're going to get into all the foods in just a little bit, but we are here for Play and Dine, which is typically their breakfast. We have been sat.
I'm sat. I'm ready. They were playing Sophia the First when we came in.
You want to tell them why you're excited about Sophia the First?
Sophia the First is a great album, and I've like recently listened to it. Perfect Slumber Party is my favorite.
It is so funny.
Blue Ribbon Bunny is also very good.
I'm doing good too, bright and early, but we're starting our day with you, so it's gonna be a good day.
Oh yeah, and we're very hungry.
We've not started just yet, but we wanted to meet you before we started with breakfast. A little something sweet before our savory.
Oh my goodness. It's Doc McStuffins. We can talk about vibes in a second. It's Doc McStuffins. How are you?
We're doing good.
We're doing really well.
Early and we're with you, so it has to be pretty good.
So we're asking everybody. So hopefully you can tell us. Obviously, Sophia the First is like whoever the DJ is doing a great job with Sophia the First right now. But I'm curious, do you like Sophia the First or like Bear in the Big Blue House better?
That's a hard question.
that is a hard one. I'm a big fan of Doc McStuffins though. That's who I'm a fan of.
Doc McStuffins.
As you can tell, the characters are like they don't miss. They will probably in your time here will probably come by your table multiple times, so you'll definitely get some chances. We're here right at park opening, so it's definitely a little slower.
I was gonna say I like that it's a little bit slower because we can have nice interactions. They don't feel rushed, and I've noticed that they're taking a lot of time with the other guests as well. Yeah. So if your kids are big Disney Junior fans, or maybe you are, this might be a good time to be here.
Yeah. Now they're dancing. They're dancing, Emma. All right.
You know this one.
I do know this one.
Okay, so this is the buffet. So it actually is two-sided. However, it's the same thing on both sides. First, you're gonna find the assorted bread and donut holes. Then over here is where the pastries kind of get exciting. We have bagels, which you actually can toast yourself. There's croissants, there's assorted danishes. There's a lemon muffin, which I really need to try, sticky buns, and mixed cheeses. If you're interested, they also have grits as well as oatmeal, and they have some brown sugar, some raisins, and some granola to add to it. Plus, they have some variety of fruits, some melon, watermelon. They have some salads back here, even a jicama slaw. They have cottage cheese, hard-boiled eggs, lox for some salmon, I guess smoked salmon really. Avocado, cottage cheese, like lots of good jazz over here, as well as capers, onions, and tomatoes to kind of dress up the salmon. Now next we're gonna have those cheesy potatoes that Sage talked about, some scrambled eggs, sausage, and egg white frittata that I actually really liked and was good and cheesy, some bacon, and then some chicken patties. Over on we have plant-based frittata with some tomato jam, we have the cornbread pudding, then we have the brioche French toast with the bananas Foster sauce. Keep on keeping on, we got eggs Benedict, the salmon and bagel casserole, which is not here, but we're gonna toss in some B-roll, the spicy chicken and donut, a corned beef hash, biscuits and gravy with sausage gravy, and smoked peppers, sauces and onions. They also do have a make your own omelet bar as well with vegetables, cheeses, proteins, and you can even ask for egg whites, plant-based eggs, and fried eggs. Now we'll get to the kids section in a second, but really what I think is super fun is they have soft serve ice cream that you can get yourself. They've got chocolate and vanilla, which you can also twist. Plus they have chocolate syrup and caramel syrup and some Mickey sprinkles. We've also got some bananas and then some cereals. And if you're interested, they have Greek yogurt, strawberry yogurt, and then some lovely marinated berries to add on top. If you haven't had enough sweet stuff, they also have an apple crisp and a seasonal bread pudding that looks absolutely amazing. Finally, for the kiddos section, they have baked oatmeal, Mickey-shaped waffles, potato barrels, and silver dollar pancakes.
Oh my gosh, and Fancy Nancy. Oh my gosh, we're meeting so many characters. This is
Very fancy today. Oh, perfect.
I don't know if you know this, but we're both pretty great dancers as well, just like yourself. So I'm hoping maybe is there like a favorite dance move that we can kind of just take home with us? Yeah, is it? What do you, which dance move would that be? Was it arabesque? Is that what that was? Oh, okay. Yeah, we got to eat food. We'll come back for the party. We have our food. Let's go.
Okay, there's a lot to talk about.
Lots.
We're talking buffet, but we're gonna break it up into sections so that way we can kind of, not be overwhelming. I think let's start with entrees.
For an overall statement though, an overall word, I'll say, impressed.
Impressed.
I'll say, because I had low expectations, but I'm impressed.
Okay, so first, the things that I'm considering entrees are gonna be things like the banana foster toast, the frittata, the chicken and waffles that we've talked about already so much, the salmon and bagel casserole, eggs benedict, and like the waffles.
Almost like protein related things.
Protein, kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Protein, there's no protein in the banana foster toast, but there's like a protein in my heart. I'm gonna start with that because I absolutely loved it. It was nice and soft, but it was so sweet. The bananas were just chewy. They were like kind of soft but not mushy, overly soft, like cinnamony, and there was just enough powdered sugar. It was everything I loved. I do wish that the toast itself had a little bit more of a crunch on the edge, but for a buffet French toast, I really liked it.
I'll go back to, I think, one of my and maybe Emma's favorites.
I already say yes, it's my favorite.
The spicy chicken and donut on a skewer. So I will say, I think because it might depend how they're making it or who's making it, or if there are different batches. My chicken, and I love spicy foods, and I would say I have a pretty high threshold for spice. I was like, wow, this actually has a kick to it. Where Emma said it was more of a Disney spice, which is actually not that spicy.
So I wonder if it fluctuates depending on which piece you get, and like how much of the is it syrup?
Where it sits in the pan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what makes this, honestly, though, is the chicken. The chicken is what makes this spicy chicken and donut. The donut, there's really nothing on the donut. It's a little bland, in my opinion. Just the donut itself. But that's why you have to eat it together, because the chicken kind of takes it to the next level. Okay, now, Vampirina, we've had a close relationship for a while. My question to you is, what's your favorite dance move? Is it the monster stomp? Bigfoot stomp? Sorry. Is it the I forget, it's the mummy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. And you do a great air guitar too. Yes, Bigfoot stomp. There we go. There it is. I remembered one of them. Bigfoot stomp. There we go.
The next thing that I tasted that was the salmon and bagel casserole. I was apprehensive about this one. It just was not my favorite, and I love salmon. I love lox and cream cheese. I already had some today. I just think it was kind of a weird combo with not a lot of flavor. It was a little bit fishy. Notable enough to say, like, obviously if it's part of a buffet and you're interested in it, grab it, but I do not think it's something you have to try at this buffet. Also, I liked the biscuits and gravy. It was fine. It's not my favorite I've ever had in Disney World. But you know what really surprised me was the eggs benedict. It was so good. It has like is it short rib? It did not say on the buffet. Absolutely delicious. It was kind of sweet on the bottom, and then it had the nice savory egg, which my egg was somehow poached perfectly. It was like perfectly runny, but then like a little bit kind of gooey in the middle, my favorite way. so good. I really, really loved it, and I had very low expectations for the Eggs Benedict in particular because it looked like it had been sitting there for a while. Loved it. It does sound like dance party.
Oh, and Goofy's ready to dance.
You ready to dance?
Oh, he's ready to dance.
He's ready to dance. So we've talked a little bit about entrees, but I think let's walk through the full buffet, show you what everything is, and then maybe we'll talk sides too. There's a lot to be had. Okay, let's talk sides, any other additional things that you really think stand out. I loved the cornbread pudding. I thought it was really flavorful and tasty and kind of comforting. I really enjoyed that.
I'll say that the sausage, chicken sausage, was unfortunately pretty dry. I knew it was dry going into it. I saw it on the buffet. I was like, that's gonna be dry, based on how it's sitting there by itself. But I got it anyway.
Would you consider cheesy potatoes a side?
I already said it was the protein, the entree of my heart.
But I think it's a side. Let us know in the comments if you think cheesy potatoes
is an entree or a side.
Because I think side. I'm coming back just to add a note about the banana foster. It tastes like the center of a cinnamon roll, like ooey gooey, so delicious and sweet, and then just a little hint of banana. I can't stop thinking about it, and I'm gonna have to stab it with my knife again. I don't think I can do this.
Why not? You can just slow that down. Maybe cut it before that last drop.
What is that?
That's what you got? This is what I get.
I guess one of us on a health journey.
No, honestly, I just didn't want to mess up my stomach, but I really wanted to taste.
It's everything you want it to be. It's simple, plain ice cream. You can get this anywhere around Disney World, but it's just tasty, chocolatey. I'm glad I can swirl it.
Goofy, don't be sad. Please, look, we'll be back. I promise. We're having to pinky promise Goofy that we'll be back. We promise, Goofy.
We had so much fun.
Goofy's walking us out. Oh, that's so nice. Bye, Goofy. Good to see you.
We're gonna pause because let's talk about who is this for. Is it magic or tragic for you? This is going to be magic if you have kiddos who are really interested in the Disney Junior characters and you want a sit-down breakfast. This is going to be magic for anyone who enjoys a Disney buffet breakfast, so that way you can enjoy all of it for a little bit of a better price, even though this one's going to be pricier because it's character dining. Or it's going to be a magic if you're looking for a last-minute reservation for your Hollywood Studios day. Now, it is going to fall in the tragic category for a few people. If you're uninterested in character dining, this one is going to be, I think, not worth it for you. The character dining is a huge draw, and I don't think the food alone can kind of hold that up. It's also going to be more on the tragic side because the money, because it is character dining, this one is going to be a little bit pricier than other breakfasts you might find around your resort or the park. And then finally, it's going to land in the tragic area if you're looking for something that's a little bit more of a fine dining or nicer experience. This one was a lot of fun and we really enjoyed the food, but it's not going to hold up to anything like the Brown Derby that's also here in Hollywood Studios. Now, our own Antoine Ego is not here with us today, but I do think it's safe to say that the work of a critic is easy in many ways.
Overall, I really was, like I said, I was impressed with this dining experience, but to be fair, I did have low expectations. I was impressed by the food. It is an overall a typical American breakfast with some fun standouts like the chicken and donuts. But for example, for a play and dine, I probably would not come back here without my daughter.
I would definitely come back with a kiddo. I had so much fun though, super surprised by how much I enjoyed the food. And honestly, if you're looking for a last minute reservation, this is a great one.
Yeah. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go help me make Quincy eat at all of the restaurants in Disney World. We'll see you over at Ale and Compass.
Bye.